Didn't have the same sound effect.
We were a little slightly delayed. Hey, Jake, you know something?
What?
You really should drink more!
The podcast!
The podcast where we are live.
It's gonna be like the loudest intro. Like I can already see on the wave bars. That's like super loud.
We just kind of scream at the beginning of it, and then we just kind of, chat for the rest of it. But
yeah, that's okay. Everyone's gonna hear my ice too.
You do a very loud ice. Mine's kind of... They jiggle it around a lot.
ASMR drinking, per se? Per chance?
Should we do an ASMR podcast? That'd be fun.
Yeah, that'd be
What are
interesting.
your favorite trigger noises?
You know what? I really like nails on a desk.
That is pleasing.
That's so pleasing.
Anytime I used to I don't know, I had this very specific memory. My grandma, she worked at a law firm whenever I was a little kid. Mm-hmm. And sometimes I would go and hang out after school or something before my parents got off work, and the sound of a woman's fake glue-on nails hitting a keyboard.
It just sounded so satisfying.
There's something really pleasing about it.
There really is. The worst sound effect though, chalkboard, nails on chalkboard, and I hate styrofoam when you rub styrofoam together.
That's not a pleasing noise.
No, it's the most unpleasing noise. Yeah.
My favorite is nighttime Chicago ambience.
Wee woo, wee woo.
Yeah, it's just police sirens and people.
We get that with our fire station right over there.
I guess Springfield's not all that dissimilar. Yeah, you get a point.
It sounds essentially the same.
That's a good point. Jake, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking Seagram 7. Oh wait, this is American blended whiskey? Oh crap, I thought this was... Frick, I thought this was... Oh crap, I thought this was Canadian. Oh shit. I was literally drinking this instead of anything else because I thought it was Canadian.
Honestly,
it says right on the label, it says American blended whiskey.
Yeah, the one Canadian whiskey I can think of is Crown, and that's it. I can't.
Oh, I hate that I'm drinking. It literally even says proudly blended and bottled in America. It is more American than anything else.
Well, you're in good company. I'm drinking the same thing as I was last week, which is kind of boring. But sorry, it's a large liquor bottle, and I have to finish it. Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey Whiskey. It's delicious. I'm a big fan.
It is very good.
It's very, very good.
But we don't like Jack Daniel's, so...
Did they, as a corporation, do something stupid?
I don't know. All I know is that Canada took them off the shelves. Even though I heard that only 1% of Jack Daniel's, sales is in Canada.
Well,
only 1%.
Yeah, that'll happen with the trade war, I guess, won't it?
Yeah. I mean, they said it won't affect them. This is funny. This says drink responsibly on it. Do they even know what podcast we're on?
A different one, they must think.
Well, Blakelee, it's episode 2.
It is episode 2.
Episode 1 was a smash hit with
We had 40 views?
No, whoa. I thought it was 40,000 or something like that.
Oh, yeah, no, sorry, my bad. That's what it was.
Yeah, it was a lot. But we did have a lot of people listening. And a lot of people wanted to see our gorgeous faces.
They did. We did a poll, and honestly, I didn't check the results of the poll.
Only 3 people did that.
What won? What was the victor?
It was to do video.
Okay, well, Jake and I believe in democracy, and so we are giving the people what they want. We are letting them look at us while we talk and
drink
and drinks, more importantly. But you have been so kind as to build a little set for us.
I know, right?
Complete with lotion and tissues. That's a fantastic addition. Which actually, once you drink past a certain point, it's a little difficult to get to engage in the activity.
Sounds like a personal problem. But anyways.
Oh, there's pills that fix that. Don't worry.
I don't want that.
Oh, okay. Are we?
Ew, I don't want that either. What? I don't want either of these.
I got whiskey. I figured. Oh, come on.
Can you please do the Fireball and I'll do the other one?
You don't like Fireball?
I hate Fireball.
I like Fireball a lot.
I hate Fireball.
I know a lot of people because Fireball is a pretty typical for that. That is a lot of people's first drink.
This looks interesting.
I'll drink that. I don't care. I'll do whatever.
No. I don't want to do either. Is the thing. But I made this stupid rule.
I'm sorry. I just grabbed 2 shooters out of our fridge.
I made this rule, and I shouldn't have made this rule, but I made this rule.
So I am doing a shot of Fireball cinnamon whiskey, and Jake is doing, what is that? Tell us the name of it.
Brooks. Oh shit! This is Brooks 99
Brooks
proof.
And Dunn? Oh.
No, Ezra Brooks.
I don't know who that is.
Reminds me of another Ezra. Ezra Miller. Oh. But 99 proof Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. I'm so glad I ate before this, or I'd be out like a light.
If you drink like 30 of those, you'll be half as crazy as Ezra Miller is on a given day.
If I drink 5 of these, you're putting me 5 feet under. So, this will be fun.
Well, then you need to have 6 because it's 6 feet under.
Oh, shoot.
That's the proper
6
burial depth.
If I have 6 of these, then you're putting me 6 feet under.
5/6?
No. Take the damn shot.
Cheers, Jake. Pretty good. Oh, it's not that bad.
Shut up.
Take your time. Hey, everybody. For those watching at home, give Jake a round of applause because he's hanging in there. He's fighting for his life. He's risking life and limb for the You Really Should Drink More podcast.
My eyes water, bro.
You got it. It's okay.
I'm crying.
You're all right. Do you have a water next to you?
I do.
I don't.
Wow, you're such a real man.
No, I would have.
Oh, do you
No, this is not a point of pride. It says drink water whenever you drink, kids at home, if you don't want to get violently ill.
All the 50,000 kids at home that are listening to, you really should drink more.
We have a huge 12 and under following.
We do. I saw it on our analytics. It's crazy. It's a lot of people.
Analytics.
No, analytics.
Oh, is that how you pronounce that?
Yes.
I'm going to give a tight anal cyst to this.
Are we going to talk about Mr. Plinkett in this episode?
We can talk about Mr. Plinkett at some point.
I don't think many people know about Mr. Plinkett.
Should we explain Mr. Plinkett?
We can explain Mr. Plinkett.
Yeah, Mr. Plinkett is, well, I guess I'll start. There's a YouTube channel called Red Letter Media. Mm-hmm. Red Letter Media, it's run by 3 hacks from Wisconsin.
A great state.
They're a very great state where it never gets above 30 degrees Fahrenheit. There are more bars than there are homeless shelters, guaranteed.
They've got a damn good football team.
Yeah. Well, go Packers.
Go Pack.
Go Packers. Yeah. No, you're the football guy.
I'm a Packers fan. Yeah. But you can keep going anyway.
It's run by 3 dudes from Wisconsin who are really into movies. They're all film school graduates.
Yep.
Never made it in the movie industry, although they have done voice acting work.
They did Smiling Friends.
Smiling Friends, which a couple of you will...
It's like 3, maybe 3 or 4 people.
Maybe, yeah. No, I actually really don't like it for the most part, but I like that one episode.
I like it. It's fun.
But the guy that runs the YouTube channel, his name is Mike Staklasa, and Mike is a big Star Wars guy, and
Star Wars or Star Trek?
He's both. He's both. He's more of Star Trek, I guess. But he watched the Star Wars prequels and he was like, "Oh my god, these are gigantic pieces of shit."
Yep.
And he wanted to do a video essay on them online, which actually this came out in like 2008, so it was like one of the original video essays.
Yeah.
Like a long time ago. But he had the really smart idea that it's kind of boring to just read a script in your own voice. So he came up with a character to channel his film criticisms through, and he created Mr. Plinkett.
Mr. Plinkett.
We don't know how old he is. He's had several wives, all of which he's killed.
Yep.
And
he's got a son who he is always very disappointed in.
He has 2 sons.
2 sons.
One of which hung himself in the bathroom at a gas station, apparently.
Oh my gosh, this is very dark.
This is getting dark.
Podcast.
I apologize for getting this dark. I am
goodness.
I am correctly relaying this YouTube channel to you. I'm sorry. This is the lore. It does exist. You can look it up.
We're gonna get banned for like saying like the most like heinous stuff.
It's true. It's true. And his other son is Ryan Johnson, apparently, which is pretty funny.
Yes, that's awesome.
Yeah.
The Last Jedi is horrible.
Last Jedi is the worst thing since my son.
Who I hate. But yes, we love Mr. Plinkett in this household, and we listen to Red Letter Media all the time.
We do. We're big fans of them. I watch Half in the Bag religiously.
I don't watch it as much anymore.
I love it. They're always the first ones I go to whenever I'm like, I'm going to watch this movie. I wonder if there's a Half in the Bag on it. And I look it up and
I watch Dan Merle, and I know you don't like Dan Merle.
No, he's fine. He's just kind of like a boring white toast man.
Yeah, but he likes the St. Louis Cardinals, and I like that. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the team's crap right now. I know.
St. Louis Cardinals are...
the team makes me drink more.
They're a walking zombie franchise, far past their prime and in desperate need of a change in management, which that's not me saying that as a huge baseball guy, which I'm not. Every baseball fan of my life that I know has told me this, so I'm...
And you were correct in that, not assumption, but...
In my relaying of the information, yeah.
Yes. See, we do talk about sports on here
Every once in a while.
Every once in a while. This is only episode 2, and we've talked about it twice now, but still.
Jake can very eloquently explain his viewpoints on things, and I will stumble through and try and put together pieces of what I hear. But,
that's okay. That's me with a lot of stuff that you talk about sometimes. Like Bruce, I don't understand half the crap that you talk about, but...
I'm representing him. You
are representing Bruce.
Born in the USA tour t-shirt, which I got at... the Bruce show I went to in Pittsburgh last year.
You did go to that show.
I did.
You did.
It was wonderful.
Was that when you went to 5 shows for that tour?
This was the 4th one.
That was the fourth
one.
That's a lot of shows.
I went with my dad. Was my brother there? No, my brother wasn't at that one.
Was that the one that you went with Austin?
Yes, my dad and our good friend of the show, Austin Coons, who we love dearly. Yeah. What would you call him earlier? Yeah, you went to Black Sheep and he waited on you. You texted me like, "Hey, your boyfriend's waiting on us."
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I did not know what the hell you meant at first, but that was
the Coon Dog is who I was talking about.
Coon Dog, yeah,
yes.
I know.
That is
he messaged me earlier and he was like, "Yo, why didn't you mention me on your podcast?"
Austin.
No, Austin. We're mentioning you.
Austin.
But yeah, it's where were we? We were talking about Mr. Plinkett.
I don't know. We get so off track so fast.
We get off track very quickly. I know we wanted to talk about our personal favorite movies. I think that was a topic we wanted to hit.
Can I pull out my letterbox real quick?
Yeah, feel free.
I never use it. I do not use my letterbox at all anymore.
I try to. Every time I watch a movie, like the true cinephile piece of shit that I am, I try and log onto Letterboxd and log each movie I've watched. But.
I think this is still pretty accurate for the most part. Do you want to do yours first, or do you want to do mine first?
I remember what my 4 are.
What are your 4?
We can trade off. You go first. We'll go back and forth.
Okay. So you're gonna heavily disagree with the last one.
Heavily?
Oh, pretty bad. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, okay. Wait. So I'll go by
it's
my
your
least favorite of the top 4 to the first, to my top, my number 1.
Okay.
We'll start with Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban.
Okay. This is the 3rd one.
This would be the 4th one.
4th one.
So 4, then there's 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
So Harry Potter would be my number 4.
Okay.
Favorite movie.
What do we love about the Prisoner of Azkaban?
You've seen it, and I remember at the end of it, you literally went it ended, and you go, meh.
That's fine. I want to know what you love about it.
That almost made me cry, by the way. Before I get into why I love that movie,
Jake,
that hurt me so bad when you just go.
I truly am sorry. I watched it and it just did not connect with me in a way that I thought it would. I'm deeply sorry.
I went to my room and I drank a lot more.
Did you? Which you should. Everybody should drink a little bit more.
No.
Maybe at some point in my life I will try to rewatch the Harry Potter movies and try and get into it a little bit more. But
I love them, and I wasn't just 9, but.
Okay, so we got to explain this.
Just show him the picture because you brought it up.
Oh, yeah, no.
You literally said something in the last episode. Okay. And because you showed it to me, but I was like, no one knows what this image is, and you literally explained it. So you just have to straight up show them what the image is.
Okay, I will show, because we got the camera now, so I guess I can. A while ago, I found a really funny meme on the internet that I immediately showed Jake because I knew that he was a big Harry Potter guy. And I took a vow, Jake. I took a vow that every time that somebody mentioned Harry Potter around me within earshot, I would show them.
It'd be really funny if it does not focus in frame. That'd be really funny.
I think we saw it. It's a picture of the background is I think it's the Milky Way galaxy, with a stuffed Garfield the cat in front of it with the caption, "Harry Potter was never good. You were just 9." There's something about the randomness of that I thought was really funny. So. I'm sorry, Jake. I am.
That is my number 4 favorite film.
It's okay. That's okay. It's your list. It's not mine. Tell me what you love about that movie.
I love the horror aspect of it. The horror aspect of it. The horror aspect of it. Is
the horror aspect.
The horror aspect. These are children. The horror aspect.
I didn't know that there were working girls in Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban.
No. McGonagall does not get around. No.
What the fuck is McGonagall?
Oh my gosh. Anyway, so I love the theme of the movie. I love the characters.
The theme of the movie. What do you mean?
Like the whole point of the movie. Like,
what is the point of the movie?
To not judge people immediately and to hear them out. And also to not judge a book by its cover. And wizards are fucking cool.
That's a good theme.
That's a pretty good theme in my opinion.
I have a problem with the common phrase, don't judge a book by its cover, because you should. Because people get hired to make covers for books. I mean, it's very important to catch the eye. I mean,
yes, that is true.
By saying that, you are completely discounting the work of these people who create fantastic book covers.
That is true.
It matters.
True. It's all going to be taken over by AI in the next day or two.
God. Yeah, we can say, should AI be a topic at some point? Oh, fuck.
Right, maybe.
I've got plenty to say about that. Yeah.
How about we wait until we have a guest on, and I know exactly which guest to have on for that.
Help me out. Who?
Our will be ex-boss for me and ex-boss for you.
Mr. Jacob Smith.
He is our boss. He is my boss at Cheddar's right now, and ex-boss.
My former boss, yeah.
I really hope we have him on the podcast.
I love him dearly. I can't wait to.
I really hope we have him on the podcast.
Does he have strong feelings about AI?
He's got just a lot of stories that he's seen about it, and it just makes me giggle.
Like, as in, like, he thinks that we need to put all of our stock into it, or we need to roll back?
Roll back.
Oh, well, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, like... Anyway, so moving on.
Okay. Now we'll talk about AI. So you've mentioned your 4th favorite film.
Yes, that would be my 4th favorite film.
Okay.
If you look at your letterbox, you can look at your letterbox.
We're doing 4?
Yeah, like the letterbox 4, okay. You know?
Because I have 5.
Okay, say your 5 and your 4, and then we'll talk about both.
Should I say both?
Yeah,
because you're starting at 4, so we went through your 4th and 5th.
Well, I don't know what
Here's what I'll do.
That's the thing.
I will admit one of these from my list.
Okay.
The one that I'm omitting, I'll throw out an honorable mention.
Okay.
About that. Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2 is an honorable mention.
I thought you'd say Spider-Man 3, but okay.
Which is also great in its own right.
A fantastic movie.
But no, that's an honorable mention. That's one of my favorite movies ever, but it just barely does not make the top 4, I guess. Okay.
It's a good movie. That is a darn good movie.
Fair. Yeah, that's fair. Number 4, Superman, the movie. Not just plainly Superman, because that is going to be its own thing.
That will probably be on your top 4 list as well.
We'll see. I mean, I have not seen it yet, but... No, Superman the movie, released in 1978, is a classic.
That's a darn good movie.
It set the stage and the status quo for like what the modern superhero movie archetype is. Mm-hmm. It's got heart. It's got a way of portraying the source material in a not like overly serious way.
Yeah.
But despite that, it's still really earnest and it takes itself seriously.
Yeah.
Not in the sense that it's dark and gritty and moody all the time, just in the way that it treats its characters as things with weight, and it never once pokes fun at itself. You know, that's what the Marvel movies kind of do. It's like, you know, the Ant-Man movie, where they're constantly making fun of the fact that he's Ant-Man the entire time, you know?
Sorry, when you said dark and gritty, I just thought back to Man of Steel. Wish I just let him die?
Yeah.
Maybe.
We really did rip the shit out of Man of Steel, which we haven't even begun to talk about my problems with that movie, which
we'll have a Superman episode.
Yeah, we'll have a Superman episode. But, no, Superman the movie is different from the Marvel stuff in that it's earnest and yet it's still very campy and endearing in that sort of way. And it has... Yes, that's in Superman 2.
That's the second one.
Is the cellophane S that he just throws.
He takes off his logo and he throws something.
Oh wow, that was mildly inconveniencing.
That really got me for a second.
Yeah, that was really annoying for a split second. It's pretty funny, but no, it has one of the great castings of a comic book character.
Really does.
Christopher Reeve as Superman is the most perfect from page to screen translation that we have. There is none better.
Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I would say that might be runner-up.
Okay. Yeah.
But Christopher Reeve is the blueprint.
Yeah. I can see that.
That movie it's also the best superhero origin movie, easily. I think the best parts of that movie are the origin.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, you're probably right, because I'm thinking back to all, like, the origin movies, and yeah, you're probably right.
I think, like, because you've got Batman Begins, which is great.
Well, you got X-Men, you got Spider-Man, Iron Man,
X-Men
Cap,
in there.
Thor.
I'd say Iron Man. Definitely not Cap, either, because that movie's, like, kind of...
No, I know, I'm just thinking of all the origin movies and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh,
but that's probably the best.
I think it's the best.
The Batman is really good too, though.
Batman Begins.
Batman.
That's not an origin movie.
I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, it just kind of turns him from Mr. Vengeance to Mr. Hope.
He learns how to not be an asshole.
That is true.
That is Batman's character arc in The Batman, is that he learns to not be a complete dickhead.
It's awesome.
It's awesome. Great movie. But
so yeah.
I love Superman.
I think I know your number one. I do know your number one, and I think you know my number one too, as well.
Oh, I do know your number one. Yeah, but we'll get there. What's your number 3? And I'll talk more about Superman in the dedicated Superman episode, but that's just the Cliff Notes.
I have not updated this in a long time, but I think this stays the same. I would say Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I know you don't love it because...
No, I love the first one.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Okay, you didn't like the second one.
I think the first one... I think the second one is just okay.
Okay, gotcha.
I love the first one. It is really great.
So good. I love it. I love the animation style. The score is amazing. The voice acting's amazing. I mean, everything about it was just so perfectly made.
It's a really great movie. It invented an art style that a lot of other things were trying to copy.
Yeah, TMNT copied that, and it was great.
Which I never saw the new one.
It was good. I mean, it was a kids movie, so I mean, it had all the kids jokes in it and everything, but I enjoyed it a lot.
I remember that there was a joke about a bagel or something.
Hey, cream cheese on the bagel, yeah, because they're from New York, yeah.
Hey, I'm walking here. Go get a fucking pizza.
Yeah.
Hey.
You can do your bagel joke. You can do your bagel joke if you want.
Can I do my bagel joke?
You can do your bagel
I don't want to interrupt her. Okay. All right. No, I'm not. No, no, I'm not doing that. No.
I just wanted to see if you would do it. Honestly.
Although I am 1% Jewish, I'm not gonna do a blatantly anti-Semitic bit on the podcast.
You're also not 1% Jewish, but whatever.
Sorry, 0.5%.
Yeah, you're 0.5% Jewish. God damn it.
I feel like by osmosis I've become a little bit Jewish just by living with you for so long.
Shut the hell up.
What?
No, you have not.
Yeah.
No, you have not.
Whatever.
No, you have not. By osmosis? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no. I identify with the struggles of the Jewish people.
I hate you so much. Go to your number 3.
Being a member of my own minority group, I sympathize.
Oh, you're a horrible person. Go to your number 3.
I'm a horrible person?
Go to your number 3.
I don't think that's very fair, Jake.
Go to your number 3.
We'll talk about that later.
Go to your number 3.
We'll have a whole episode dedicated to...
You'll forget about this
Judaism.
in the next 5 minutes. No, we will not have an whole episode dedicated to Judaism.
Why not? We can read Torah on the podcast. It'd be great.
Oh, my lordy lord.
We can sing songs in Yiddish.
Just sing one song right now. Sing one song.
Like, ever?
Do one Jewish song right now. Hava Nagila does not count.
I can do the that one rabbi's performance of Born in the USA that I saw.
No, because that's a Bruce song. You can't do that song.
No, but like he put his own lyrics to it. Just it's the melody.
No, you can't do that song.
Okay, well I guess I can't do one.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'd love to learn.
You could do a dreidel.
But I want to learn.
You could do the Adam Sandler song. However that goes.
Oh, honey Hanukkah. Oh, honey Chanukah. It goes something like that.
I think you're still saying it wrong, but that's okay.
It's Chanukah. It's
something about,
spelled Chanukah.
Something about Chanukah, yeah.
Yep, nope, don't remember.
This guy's in a band right here. This guy's in a band.
That's my awful...
He's in a band.
I'm replicating Adam Sandler. Like singing it like that the whole time.
That was fantastic.
It's really not.
Can you please do your number 3 now? You're killing me.
I kind of want to do the Chanukah song now.
Oh my goodness.
I want to look that up and try and perform it.
We could do it on another episode.
Hanukkah. Or something like that. I don't know. I know like the basic melody. I can't tell you the lyrics. He says something about Shatner's Jewish. Leonard Nimoy's Jewish.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Harrison Ford is a quarter Jew? Is that what he says? I can't.
Say the full word.
Jewy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, my number 3. My number 3 favorite movie of all time is Unbreakable, directed by M. Night
that's right.
Shyamalan.
Shyamalama Ding Dong.
Shyamalama Ding Dong. Once upon a time, he was a quality filmmaker who made great movies that were inventive.
Well,
and
there wasn't that many.
There was, I would say there were 3 that...
Sixth Sense,
Unbreakable, and Signs, I think are all 3 great movies.
Signs is pretty good. Yeah, you're right. Every single other one was...
It was hit or miss after that.
Split was okay. That was pretty good.
Split was actually pretty good.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was... I used to say, like, his movies were either great or terrible.
A lot of Split was due to James McAvoy just being that guy. He's just that guy.
He's just a fantastic actor. He's one of the best of our generation, for sure. But, man, he really dropped the ball in the 3rd movie in that trilogy, didn't he?
Oh, God. But, yes.
Yes, Unbreakable is a great movie about... it's a movie about somebody you're using the masturbation lotion.
Oh, sorry, Unbreakable just got me like really excited. Sorry.
Do I need to give you like some alone time? Or,
sorry,
okay.
My bad.
Unbreakable is like it's a movie about like a guy that like learns that he has superpowers and like he's like it's funny. Quentin Tarantino was talking about movies that he felt were unappreciated one time, and he mentioned Unbreakable, and he described it as a movie about Superman who doesn't know that he's Superman the entire time, and that's kind of like an interesting hook. But that's not really what the movie's about.
Nah.
It's about
boy and his father.
Yeah, that, and also like realizing your full potential and doing what you're meant to do in life. Yeah. And not giving up your hopes and dreams to do what other people tell you to do. Yeah. Because that is what him, using his powers to help people really is. It's not that. It's a metaphor for just like realizing your potential and chasing what makes you happy. Yeah. And what makes you feel fulfilled.
It's a good movie.
It's a great movie. I
don't like it as much as you do, but I do enjoy it.
I love it. I forgot to mention Superman's musical score, which is also part of the reason why I love it. Oh, yeah. James Newton Howard's musical score for Unbreakable is phenomenal.
He's done a lot of good music.
He's done a ton of great stuff.
Yeah.
And that's a big part of my enjoyment of a movie is how good is the musical accompaniment to the movie.
Me too, honestly.
Yeah, it matters a lot to me, and Unbreakable has a great score.
I think all 4 of my movies have fantastic scores to them.
Oh, yeah, I guess mine too.
Two of mine are not very memorable.
3 out of the 4 are John Williams with me, but...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I guess that makes sense.
But, I mean, so my next one is not a super memorable score, but if you heard it, you'd be like, oh, I've heard this before.
Okay, what is Jake's second favorite movie of all time?
Like I said, I haven't updated this in a long time, but I think it would stay the same. It would be The Social Network. I love this David Fincher movie.
Great movie.
It is so flippin' good.
Fincher's just so good.
He's insane. Yeah, this is his magnum opus, in my opinion. This was his best film. I know you love Seven.
Seven's my favorite, but I
love Seven.
I can understand why somebody would think that.
I just thought this was just insane. Like, every single shot was so meticulously, planned. It was so purposeful.
It has razor-sharp dialogue, and that's because
it really does.
Aaron Sorkin wrote the script.
And I love Aaron Sorkin.
And Jake and I are both famously big fans of The West Wing.
Love it.
I have problems with the politics of it sometimes because it does, the
people are good and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a little too cheesy and
not so much that it does the center left thing where it's we need to hear both sides out.
Yeah.
And we need to make sure that we have Republicans telling in our cabinet and stuff. Fuck that.
It was a different time.
The Democratic Party is still doing that shit.
It was a different time.
I will always say the reason Kamala Harris lost the election was because she tried to be like a diet Republican.
It was a different time.
No, that's my point, is that it wasn't a different time. That's like trend that's lasted until now.
It was a different time until we move on.
But that's besides the point. The Social Network.
The Social Network.
Yes.
It's just an insane movie. The writing is just so amazing. Aaron Sorkin has written so many unbelievably great things.
Yes. And
the acting's great. I don't love Jesse Eisenberg in a lot of things, but I thought he did a great job in this.
He's perfect at playing a, weird, scrawny little shit.
Antisocial weirdo.
He's
and
perfect.
I love Andrew Garfield in this. And
I think he's the standout of the movie.
He is. He's the best part of the movie,
yeah.
by far. Like, there's no one that beats him in that. But, I mean...
You got the two Armie Hammers.
Armie Hammer, I hate the guy, but I mean, man, Cannibal, famous cannibal, Armie Hammer. Armie Hammer?
Cannibal,
yeah,
sex addict, whatever the hell he is. I don't know. He's a complete weirdo,
yeah, he's weird.
Which is a shame, because he's a good actor. He just, kind of ruined his career, but by being a weird asshole.
But also, Justin Timberlake is really good in this movie.
Is in the movie and actually does a pretty good job.
He's really good.
Drop just Facebook.
Just
Facebook.
It's $1 billion idea right there.
It is. It really is.
But I love that movie, and I really want to go on a tangent about this Aaron Sorkin thing real quick, but nah, keep going.
I don't. Well, the hell, it's a podcast.
Well, it's something that you haven't seen before, and I've seen it, and I want to just promote it so bad because I love it. Only I think there's only 2 people, which would be my mom and dad, that have seen this show, but so Aaron Sorkin wrote The Social Network. He also wrote The West Wing. Mm-hmm. The producer of The West Wing, I don't know his name, but he's really big. He produced a new show called The Pit, which is on HBO Max.
I've heard of it.
And it's fantastic.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
It's the best medical show I've ever seen. No drama. There's drama.
Better than Grey's Anatomy?
Yes.
Do the doctors fuck each other?
No. And that's the best part.
That's what makes me want to watch it.
Amazing. It's all about the ER. And it's fantastic. It is just every single episode we watch it when it comes out, the day it comes out, we see it, and it's so freaking good.
The Pit. I'll have to check it out.
It's the best show of 2025 so far, in my opinion.
Okay, so it's brand new.
It's coming out right now. It's not done yet. They're still doing it, but the last episode was so amazing. The acting is insane. It's got the same guy that was in the ER. Which was a show that ran for 15 seasons.
My middle name is from a character in ER.
Is it really?
Yeah, I can't. It's Dr. Carter something. I don't know. It's not George Clooney. It's a different character.
It might be the guy that's in this show. It might be that actor.
If my parents are watching this, be sure to let Jake know which character it is in ER, because
I can just look it up. I'll just IMDb that.
You want to look it up right now?
I'll find it.
Go ahead and look it up. I will stall while you're doing that. I'm pouring myself another delicious glass of Jack Daniel's Tennessee whiskey. Which that was a health. Jesus Christ. Okay.
That is a lot. You better finish that by the end.
This will be we have another hour.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, you want some...
I think it is.
Assistance with that? I mean, I can...
John Carter, which is Noah Wyle.
John Carter? From that shitty movie?
No, yes, that's the name of the show. Yes, John Carter.
He was also in a few... That shitty Taylor Kitsch movie, John Carter.
He was also... Noah Wyle was in A Few Good Men. Also written by Aaron Sorkin.
Yes, also a great movie. I would... Jake, I think I might have bitten off more than I can chew. Would you like some help with that? You want me to pour a little bit of...
Yeah, sure.
Pour a little bit of that in there.
But, yes, The Social Network is my number 2 favorite film. I love it. I think it's fantastic. And...
It's great.
Yeah.
It's great. I love The Social Network. It's a great movie.
Yeah.
I
gotta get up and get something real quick. It'll take me 2 seconds.
Oh, Jake's ass was on camera.
Oh, no.
And you don't even have to pay to watch this.
That's crazy. Yeah, I gotta make a YouTube. account.
Oh, you got the almighty straw. That's fantastic.
Yeah, I'm gonna get made fun of for this, but I don't really care.
Yeah. Hey, plastic straws are back and they're staying back, baby. Fuck you if you don't like it. Plastic straws are for weak, limp wrist liberals.
We kill the turtles.
Fuck you.
We kill the turtles. Paper straws, you mean? You said plastic straws. Paper straws are for weak...
Oh, my bad. Yeah, no.
Paper straws.
Plastic straws are back. Paper straws are for weak, limp-wristed liberals.
You can taste that Tennessee honey.
You taste it?
That does not mix well with my 7. Okay, what's your number 2?
My second favorite movie of all time is...
Wait, can I guess it? Because I think I know what it is.
I think you do too, but I'm thinking about doing a retraction and saying that I'm putting 2 movies in number 2, because they're both part of the same franchise, and depending on which day you ask me, I might
so I do know what it is, yeah.
Go ahead.
Raiders or The Last Crusade.
Correct. My second favorite movie of all time is a tie.
Was it originally?
It was originally Raiders, but then I thought,
okay.
but like, no, okay, I'm doing a tie. Raiders of the Lost Ark and
Last Crusade,
Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade.
Yeah,
are tied.
Well, when you said what was it, John Williams, I was like, I think I know.
Oh yeah, so like it's completely narrowed down by this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, those movies are incredible. Raiders is different in a different way. What did I say?
Raiders and Crusade.
Yeah. So
yeah,
Raiders is good in a different way than Last Crusade is. Raiders is a the adventure movie. Mm-hmm. It's a movie about. It's a fun adventure movie with a charismatic lead in Harrison Ford, who plays one of the classic movie heroes of all time. It's actually pretty funny the way that Raiders started, like the wheels were turning to get made for that movie. Steven Spielberg really wanted to direct a James Bond movie.
Oh, really?
Like, really bad, and he was petitioning for it, but they wouldn't hire him for it because he's an American, and they were really weird about that at that point. That the first American Bond director was recent. It was like for No Time to Die.
Really?
He was the first American to make a Bond movie.
Wow.
So they weren't going to let him do it. But George Lucas, funnily enough, this is after the premiere of Star Wars in 1977. George Lucas didn't go to the premiere. Famously.
Star Wars?
Yes, he wasn't there.
Didn't he sneak in with Spielberg to a different screening then?
No, they were on vacation in Hawaii.
Really?
Yeah, no, they both... because George Lucas was convinced that the movie was going to be a complete bomb.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
But obviously, unfortunately it wasn't. Because Star Wars has turned into a disgusting, awful
it was
thing.
Good. It was good at one point.
It was good at one point. But no, they were vacationing Hawaii during the premiere of Star Wars, and Spielberg was talking about how much he wanted to make a Bond movie, and Lucas was like, well, I think we can make our own thing, and I think it might be better. Indiana Jones was the American conception of James Bond in that sort of way.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty cool origin for it.
That's really cool. They did, though, sneak into a screening of it, though.
They might have.
I think I saw a thing on Disney Plus talking about, like, when they snuck in.
Maybe that was later. It was not the premiere.
No, it wasn't the premiere. It was, like, a week later.
Okay.
And it was still, like, a packed, like, sold-out, like, screening. And they still went to go see it, and they, like, snuck in to go see it with a bunch of people, and a bunch of people were like, yeah, we love it. It's great.
That's pretty cool.
So that was pretty cool, yeah.
No, but, and, yeah, Raiders of the Lost Ark is a terrific, the action set pieces are phenomenal. There is no, there are brief, blue screen bits.
Yeah.
Very brief.
Not much.
But the entire thing is filmed in camera. Mm-hmm. All stuntmen, all done.
Yeah.
Completely practically for the most part, and just so great. And it's got so much, swagger and charisma, and it's such a fun movie. And on a deeper level, it's a Jewish revenge movie.
Nazis.
Steven Spielberg made that movie.
Guys.
Yeah, it was his way of getting back at Nazi Germany.
Yep. Well,
he created an action hero to fight the movement that killed.
He's done a lot of those movies to get back at Nazis and stuff.
Right. It was not his probably ultimate Jewish revenge movie.
His first, though. That was his first.
It was like, instead of making a tearjerker period piece, he made a movie where an awesome dude beats the shit out of them and murders them in cold blood.
Awesome.
Which, it's so cool how violent that movie is.
It's really violent.
It came out in 1981.
He, shoots a guy.
He shoots he shoots a dude in the face.
It's
the bullet enters his face, and then his blood gushes out of it.
It's like, oh my goodness.
It is fantastic.
I mean, that was before, what was it, before PG-13 was a thing?
Yes, because the first PG-13 release movie was Red Dawn.
Was it really?
Yes, and then Temple of Doom was shortly afterward. But, it is a fantastic film. And then The Last Crusade is good in a different way, because up until that point, Indiana Jones had not really been a character. Like, he was like, like a stock action hero.
Yeah,
he didn't have like a whole...
Yeah.
He didn't have a whole lot of depth, and that was by design, because it's like a homage to the old, like, 40s and 30s, like, serials on TV and stuff, where it was just, generic action man. But The Last Crusade, they finally gave him a character.
With his dad.
With Sean Connery, who was only, I think, like, 12 years older than Harrison Ford at the time.
Wow, he looked completely different.
Yeah, does he look so old that it was okay that they could do that?
He looks so much older. Or Harrison just looks so much younger.
I think Harrison Ford looks like a 40-year-old man.
Yeah.
In those movies.
It's just that Sean
Connery just looked
really old.
Yeah. And they gave him a character, and they gave him depth, and they gave him like a emotional center that is really endearing.
Yeah.
And that's the heartbeat of that movie, is the father-son dynamic. And
then that franchise ends right there with the last movie.
They didn't make another one.
Nope.
They made a really good video game that I'm currently in the process of playing, which I haven't finished yet.
You still haven't finished it yet?
Still haven't finished it.
Nah. It's okay. You didn't buy like a graphics card for it or anything.
We don't talk about that. I don't play video games a whole lot. I need to finish that game. But no. Fantastic 2 films. So that's my number 2 slot. Jake, what is your favorite movie of all time?
My number 1.
I do. It is John Carpenter's The Thing.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I love John Carpenter's The Thing. And I know a lot of people have not seen that movie, actually. There's a lot of people I know that have not seen that.
It's not Halloween in terms of popularity.
It's just not popular at all. Like, just people don't watch that movie.
It's a little bit more of a cult movie than...
Yeah. It's... Okay, so essentially the way to describe it is if anyone has played Among Us... See, I put emphasis on the G on that one because I can't pronounce my G's.
Among Us. Let me play Among Us.
Among Us.
Yep.
So, if you've ever played the game Among Us, that is exactly what The Thing is. There is essentially an imposter going around trying to take everyone else over or kill them or whatnot, and they have to find out who it is. The Thing. It's amazing.
And that's basically the plot of The Thing.
And I love it. I think the score's great. The acting's fantastic. I think it's Kurt Russell's best movie. I know you don't agree with that. But Last Action Hero?
I like Last Action Hero, but I think The Thing is a better movie.
Do you think it's his best performance? I think that's his best performance.
I don't know. I honestly, I would have to sit down and think about that. I never thought about Kurt Russell's best performance in something.
Hateful Eight, or...
He's great in that, but I mean, The Thing is a great movie with Kurt Russell in it.
That is Kurt Russell. I think that's Kurt Russell's movie. That is his movie.
Yeah.
He's our protagonist. It's amazing. It's got Keith David in it, who does the Dr. Facilier from Princess and the Frog.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does the villain from Princess and the Frog, and he's awesome. And it's a really small movie, honestly. It all takes place in the Arctic.
It's all in one location.
It's all in one spot, and it's fantastic. I mean, they go out at one point, but then they come right back. But it's fantastic, and I love it.
It's a really great whodunit type movie. It's
honestly,
a cool spin.
And I'm not gonna spoil the ending or anything like that, obviously. But I mean, that ending is that is an iconic ending in my opinion. I could watch that over and over and over again, and I will just be like, wow, that is so good.
Yeah, I remember watching it the first time and not really connecting with it. But then I rewatched it, and I saw the value in it. It's a great movie. It arguably John Carpenter's best.
I do think it's John Carpenter's best, but that's because I'm not a big fan of Halloween.
I love the original Halloween, so
I'm not a big fan.
If I had to pick one, I'd probably choose that.
Yeah.
But The Thing is a fantastic movie, and I like it a lot.
Also, They Live, another John Carpenter movie that's fantastic.
I haven't seen They Live.
My dad told me to watch it, and it was really good.
I have to check it out.
But yeah, that is my favorite movie of all time. That will probably not change for a long, long, long time.
Ever since I've known you, it's been The Thing.
I love The Thing.
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, here's the thing.
But here's the thing.
I
know your favorite.
Stuff really has been grim lately. But here's the thing.
That's the second.
If you just drink more.
That is literally the second episode in a row that you have made a Fantastic Four reference. That's the second time. Oh my goodness.
I could have swore it was you that brought it up first. Last time.
Say that again.
I didn't say fantastic.
Say that again.
It's fantastic.
This is a very long pause time, Anyway. What's your number one?
I gave it air to breathe. You know my number one. It is...
Oh, sorry. Revenge of the Sith.
Yes, Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the... No, fuck that. No, what is my favorite movie of all time?
Oh, fuck. Okay. Superman 4, The Quest for Peace.
God damn it. No.
It's Jaws.
It's Jaws.
Jaws is his favorite movie of all time.
Jaws is my favorite movie of all time. Released in 1975. Steven Spielberg.
Oh, sorry. Was I supposed to mention The Thing's release date? Oops,
no.
my bad. Coming out in 1981, The Thing, by John Carpenter.
No, I'm mentioning it. It's important to
I gotcha.
place it in time. Steven Spielberg's Jaws, released in 1975. The first blockbuster.
Yeah, it was.
The first blockbuster.
Yeah.
It was the first movie to coin that title.
Yeah, first summer blockbuster.
You know, Jaws is funny because it's not... Well, no, I take that back. There are things in that movie that you can look at and you can find deeper meaning and beyond the surface level.
Yeah.
It's a movie about not listening to experts.
No.
It's a movie about denying science. It's a movie about... It is. No,
it is. It's just kind of funny that that's a theme that it's in the movie.
It's a movie about choosing capitalistic greed over the good of the group.
Yeah.
That is what that movie's about on a deeper level.
It's fantastic.
Which is great for that reason, and actually very topical.
We must deny all science. Climate change is not real, everyone. We all know this.
No, don't worry about it. Go out, enjoy the beach. It's fine. Pour your plastic into the fucking ocean. It's fine. It doesn't matter. It's going to be okay.
Yeah. We love my plastic straws.
We do.
It helps me drink more. You know.
You really should drink more. Thank you, big orange fucking orangutan, for bringing back the plastic straw. You stupid piece of shit. I appreciate you so much.
Yeah. Hashtag yeah.
That's what'll bring the price of the eggs down, is bringing back the fucking plastic straw.
Hell yeah, baby.
Thank you for that.
Speaking of plastic in the ocean, Jaws.
Back to Jaws. Jaws, it really is two movies. You have the first,
you have the first part.
You have the first part, which is a movie about a town in hysteria.
Yeah. Amity
Island.
Amity Island.
Which is not a real place.
I always think of Amityville for some reason.
The Amityville Horror.
Yeah.
Amity Island, it's Martha's Vineyard.
In real life. Like, that's where they filmed it?
That's where they filmed it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Amity Island is just Martha's Vineyard, which I would love to go and see at some point in my life. But it has really, really great lead performances, and I don't think it gets enough credit for that. Roy Scheider gives a really understated performance.
Yeah.
And that's not Roy Schneider, by the way. It's Roy Scheider. It's Scheider. Yeah. May he rest in peace. He did die, nearly 20 years ago?
I don't know.
But a very, very good actor, and he's very good in that movie. Richard Dreyfuss, who is unfortunately a weird piece of shit now. He's the only one that's still alive.
Is that Julia Louis-Dreyfus's dad? No. It's not no relation?
No relation.
Okay.
As far as I know.
Every time I see the Dreyfuss name, I'm always like, is there a relation?
No relation. But he is fantastic in the movie. Ironically, he plays the marine biologist expert of the film.
And he's fantastic.
And he's great. And he has turned into a weirdo, fucking anti-vaxxer, whatever you want to call him.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah. No, he's a complete weirdo asshole. But in that movie, he plays a great character.
It's the second episode in a row that we've talked about weird anti-vaccine weirdos.
It runs rampant.
That you absolutely love in media. That is hilarious. That is so bad.
People are fucking stupid and it bothers me. I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
But and arguably the best performance in the movie, Robert Shaw.
Fantastic.
As Quint.
Fantastic.
His USS Indianapolis monologue, best scene in the movie.
Oh yeah, that's by far the best monologue.
One of the best. Movies.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
It's fantastic. He did that plastered drunk.
Did he really?
Wait, no.
I was gonna say wait.
No, actually, I think I'm remembering that wrong because there was one. I think I'm remembering this correctly. He did that scene because he was famously drunk the entire time he was on set.
That's awesome.
He was alcoholic.
That's not awesome, but
they tried to do the scene, but he just could not remember his lines. He could not get the dialogue out, and Spielberg came to him and he was like, "You need to get this right. Do not fuck this up." And then I think the next day he came in. If I remember right, then he was completely stone cold sober at that point. And then he delivered it. Did it one take, and that's what's in the movie.
And then he went to go drink.
And then he drank again, which I pray to God that he did. And then he fled to Europe to evade the IRS.
Well,
also another fun fact.
Well, that sucks. Well, Roy Scheider is definitely the best character in that movie. The best actor in that movie, in my opinion. I thought he was the best. As the officer, as the sheriff or whatever. He's fantastic.
He is Police Chief Martin Brody.
And he's fantastic. Yeah. I love him in that movie. He is insanely good.
The movie is so rewarding. I get more and more out of it every time I watch it.
So good. I remember watching that with you. Because I had seen that movie like maybe once or twice. So we saw the movie at a theater downtown where we live. And it was like super old. It was great.
The Galois Theater, we'll plug it.
That's true because I did have an internship there. So.
Yeah, the Galois Theater, fantastic place in Springfield.
We love it. And so they played a showing of Jaws, and they do this every single year. Right when Jaws came out, they do this every year.
Do they?
Yeah, and so it was old and grainy. And
it was an original film print.
It was, and it was the audio was super crappy, and it was awesome. It was so cool to watch.
It was like watching the movie in a theater in 1975.
So the theater is old. The Gilroy's Theater is 100 years old. Yeah. Well, almost 100. Yeah, they've got about 2 years, and then they're 100 years old. So, but that is awesome. It was so cool to watch.
It was really cool.
I had not seen that movie multiple times before that. After that, wow, what a good movie that is.
I have seen it several times, and this is the 50th anniversary of the movie this year.
Honestly, when that Oscars thing pulled up, I looked it up. I really want to go do that. There was a
museum thing they got. Yeah. Where's that at?
It's at the Oscars Museum in LA. And I really want to go do that.
That would be a good excuse to go to LA, wouldn't it?
I know, right? I'm kind of down to go do that. I really want to see that.
Oh, I'm down.
So you'll be in school at that point. When it comes out.
Do I look like I give a fuck?
Okay, my bad.
No, I don't.
Well, we'll do it on a 3-day break or something like that.
Perhaps.
Yeah. Perchance.
You can't just say perchance.
You can just say perchance. You can.
You can, I guess, yeah.
But we went through our top 4 favorite movies.
We did. Those are our 4 favorite.
Should I put a poll out saying whose 4 favorite movies are the best?
You will win that in a landslide.
I don't know if I will.
Yeah, I guess
people that watch the podcast have seen The Social Network or The Thing, I don't think.
Maybe not. I feel like Harry Potter is very popular.
Harry Potter is very popular. And so is Spider-Man.
And so is Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
but
mine are all kind of... Well,
everyone knows Indiana Jones, though.
Yeah.
So... And a lot of people know Jaws, but I don't know if a lot of younger people have seen Jaws, though.
I think Jaws is one of those movies that it's such an integral part of film culture that it's not seen so much as a piece of art on its own to be appreciated. It's more like a tent pole of the, you know what I mean? It's whenever something becomes so popular and so iconic that it's no longer you don't view it on the surface level of for the sake of itself. It's it exists in this pantheon of a thing.
Yeah.
And it's a part of culture. Everybody knows the Jaws theme song.
Yeah.
But nobody not everyone has seen the movie, especially people our age. So it's
they definitely know it from Marvel Rivals, the best game of all time.
What?
Oh, Jeff the Shark, who's a character in the game, he literally hums the tune of Jaws. In the game.
Of course he does.
He actually does. I'm serious. He does.
That's how iconic the movie is, yeah.
So. I mean, it is. Yeah, everyone knows the theme to Jaws, but, I don't think everyone's seen the movie, but they should because it's fantastic. It's a great movie.
If you haven't, you should.
You should watch Jaws and The Thing because they are both fantastic movies.
Both some of the best movies ever, I think.
Oh, you didn't catch it. I said fantastic. You didn't catch it.
Say it again?
Fantastic.
Oh, okay.
Fant-4-stick.
Wait, hold on, guys. I got it. Should
cuts to credits.
Should we move on to Fantastic Four?
No. We should do that on a different episode. We should.
You want to wait? Okay.
Yeah. So I do have two things. So number one, I want to talk about some of our favorite drinks after this.
Oh, okay.
But number two, because this is the podcast is called "You Really Should Drink More." I want to talk about drinks.
We should talk about drinks.
I love talking about movies, but we got to talk about drinks at the same time.
This is true because that's two of our favorite hobbies: movies and.
Sure. And drinking, yes.
Maybe it's just mine.
But
I might be speaking for Jake here, but
I'm okay. You can speak for me. I did want to say something. So I was thinking about it while we were recording, like just literally while we were recording this. I was thinking, what if I don't know. Throw me a bone. Throw me a bone here.
Throw me a freaking bone.
Throw me a freaking bone here.
Yeah.
What if we did like 2 episodes a week?
Did 2?
Yeah. Like, I mean, I don't know how much time you have during the week, but like, I think I could probably swing it at some point.
I probably could. I feel like, well, maybe we can just ask people if.
Do you want me to put out a poll or something like that?
We could do that because I like just having one long conversation a week as opposed to like maybe 2 smaller ones.
Well, you could do 2 long ones, but I mean, I don't mind that or anything like that. But like, it's like the whole thing of like. It sucks waiting a whole week to do another one. I honestly, in my opinion, because this whole week took a while to get to Monday. In my opinion, it took a while.
It passed very quickly for me.
It passed quickly for me.
Really, I was just very busy. I had a lot of stuff I've started. A new
job.
I
was too, but I was like, damn, I really want to record another podcast.
Yeah, did you miss talking to me? Stop. I also was looking forward to this, and I was excited to do it again. And.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
Can we kiss on camera?
I'm sorry. No, Blake. Sorry, I misinterpreted the situation.
We can make use of some of this, probably, like this. So is that...
But, yeah. Afterward. I was like, I don't know, because I was...
Seaman!
I'd be... I mean, I'd be down to do, like, another, but, like, that all just depends on the timing and everything like that. I mean, I thought it'd be cool to do one episode where it's the 2 of us, in one episode where it's the 2 of us and a guest.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
That's what I was thinking.
See, I just feel like we're going to run out of guests.
I don't know.
Because we only have so many people that I think would be willing and available to
We have, like, 3 friends, you know?
I have a lot of people I could ask, because I don't know, like, how long I could carry on a conversation with them about things. Like, it would just depend on what we decided to do.
But, I mean, that just all requires planning, and... I mean, we're pretty good. We're okay at planning things.
Viewers of the You Really Should Drink More podcast, should we do 2 a week or should we stick to 1?
We're talking to you right now.
Talking to you.
Right now, we're talking to you.
I'm looking down the lens of that camera. I'm talking to you.
That fantastic quality camera right there. We're looking at you. Or, also our listeners as well. Our listeners on Spotify.
On Spotify, which... if I am going to listen to a podcast, that's what I prefer to do.
If I'm only to listen to a podcast, I'm going to listen to it on Spotify. Yeah, If I'm to watch a podcast, obviously on YouTube. But
right, I typically don't watch podcasts.
Like I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I like to watch them.
Even if it's on YouTube, I like turn my phone off and listen to it like in the background.
Yeah. I mean, I do the same thing sometimes. Like when I'm like on a long road trip, I'll do that too. Yeah. But I mean, normally I'll like watch it.
You want to know a fantastic podcast that honestly I need to re-listen to because I haven't listened to it all the way through since freshman year of college.
Say that again. You said fantastic. I'm sorry. You said fantastic.
Is that going to be your rule?
You said fantastic. I'm sorry. You said fantastic.
You know, a fucking phenomenal podcast that you should listen to.
You said fantastic. I'm saying
sorry. Something. It's fine. It's okay. I get it. But
okay, keep going.
Renegades, Born in the USA,
Christ.
With Mr. Bruce Springsteen and President Barack Obama. I don't understand how you don't think that's the coolest fucking thing in the world that they did that.
I will say I probably should listen to it because I love Barack Obama. So
I love them both. They're
I should have brought the Obama thing up here. I should have brought the Obama picture up here.
Fun fact: we have a framed picture of Barack Obama in our living room, courtesy of me, because I went.
Sure, you did. You did get that.
I think it's because I think I was watching like a TV show or a movie or something. I forget what it was, but there was like this character in the show or movie. She was like an old grandma, and they were in her living room, and she had a framed picture of Ronald Reagan. So I was Reagan. Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm gonna do my version of that. So I got a
Ronald Reagan.
Fucking Dennis Quaid, Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan.
Fuck that pig.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring that up for the next episode. But to go over, but like, I'll put out a poll and stuff. Like, people in the comments, I guess on YouTube would like comment something like yes or no on doing 2 episodes, one with a guest and one without. But I think it'd be interesting. We'd have to work on the timing and the planning of it all, but it wouldn't take too much time.
We could maybe do it.
I think it'd be interesting, to say the least.
Viewers, give us your opinion.
Come on.
We'll be watching. Come
on, 5 people, please. Kidding, there was more.
Yeah, there's like 20.
There was a couple. Yeah, there was a few. I may have just clicked on the podcast multiple times and just listened to it over and over and over and over and over again.
Does it count you as a viewer?
I don't know if it does, honestly. I do have my own personal account, so I don't know if that's how it works. Like, I have my account, I have a different account, so it should count it.
So it probably did count it.
It probably did.
So half of our views are Jake.
Yeah!
Which that's pretty funny.
But anyways, do you want to go over our favorite drinks?
Let's talk about drinks.
Because you know what the podcast is.
Because you really should drink more.
You really should drink more.
Should we do like base liquors, or are we going to do like cocktails, or both?
What would you like to do?
Let's start from the basics and work our way up. Like, we can start with these basic liquors. Like, what are some of your favorites?
You know me. I mean, I like scotch.
Jake is a big scotch guy.
I like scotch.
As am I. I love scotch. It's pretty great.
If I'm to get, like, drunk, though, I'm not going for scotch. Scotch does not get me drunk.
Well, it's just because you're sipping it, and it's not meant to, like, you know...
Yeah, because you're not drinking a hearty amount of it at a time.
But you can get...
Oh, I'm not saying I've never gotten drunk off scotch. I've gotten drunk off scotch,
right.
But... And that was when, the election, that was the election night. I got drunk off scotch on election night. That was a great night.
You're making me want to drink more right now.
You know, you really should drink more.
You really should drink more.
But yeah, that was the night I got drunk off scotch. I just love whiskey. I really, really am into whiskey. But
we are both big whiskey guys. Which, this isn't the finest whiskey in the world, but it's somewhat cheap and...
Oh, this is cheap. This ain't somewhat cheap. This is cheap. This is $10 for this entire thing.
Seagram's is cheap. Yeah, this was like $25, I think.
Yeah, this was cheap. I like tequila, but I've kind of grown out of it, honestly.
You've grown out of it?
Like, out of it, yeah.
Typically, people grow into it.
Yeah, I grow out of it.
Which is interesting. To continue.
Maybe it's because of the shots that we do. I think that's why. Because I just can't stand tequila shots anymore. I hate them. I hate them. I can't stand them.
It's not a thing for everybody. Like, I definitely... I have learned to stomach it fairly well.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I could do tequila, like, drinks any day, and that I do love. So I guess I do still like tequila a lot, but tequila shots, no way.
You know, that's I think an interesting difference between us. I like margaritas a lot.
Oh, I do too. I mean, I had margaritas when I went back to St. Louis the other day.
Right. But if I'm going to do a shot of a liquor, my go-to is tequila.
Nope. I'd rather do a vodka I'd rather do a whiskey. I'd rather do anything else but tequila.
I hate vodka.
I'd rather
Passion.
Well, I know you love Pink Whitney. I know that's part of your base alcohols. I know you love that. That's like your favorite alcohol.
Famously, the first thing that I ever got sick off of drinking was Pink Whitney. Awful. Terrible. That was a bad night.
One of the first things I got sick off of was lemon drop shots.
Interesting.
It was my 21st birthday, and my mom would not stop feeding me lemon drop shots.
I was there for your 21st birthday.
I was drunk.
I don't recall you getting sick.
Not like sick as in I stumbled out the bar and threw up, but like...
You just didn't feel good?
Oh, I felt like crap the next day. I felt horrible. Like, that was pretty bad.
That was really fun. That was at Dogwood Social House, is that correct?
Oh gosh, you do remember that, yeah.
I remember, yeah. No, it's... I was like a kid in a candy store. They've got a beer wall where you get your own like card and you have your own tap and you just like your own tab, not tap. Tab.
Don't you tap to pay it or something like
that? Well,
that?
you tap the card, but it's a tab on the card on that the card. You tap.
Well, I think you put in like you deposit money. You say like I want $25 on this card and then you tap, then it'll do it.
Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's just like the Brown Derby down the street.
Right.
Where like you can put the card in for the wine and stuff like that.
Yeah, we don't have an equivalent of that in Springfield, unfortunately.
Yes, we do.
There's Tap House, but it was broken the last time we went there.
Yeah, true. That did suck. But I mean, speaking of hard alcohols, or not hard alcohols, but alcohol that we like. I like wine. He likes beer.
I love both wine and beer.
True, but you like box wine. I hate box wine.
I don't I don't like box wine exclusively. It's just like it's a means to an end. I mean, it's like
speaking of cheap liquor, oh my goodness, box wine.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of them that are actually pretty good, I think.
It's been a while since I've had it, but I hated it when I had
it. It's a economically efficient thing to do because you have like 3 bottles worth of wine in a box and it costs like $25.
It's really cheap.
And it keeps, like, red wine stays good in a sealed bag.
Yeah, but also you could buy like good wine for like a close to similar price.
For a lot less of it.
If you buy 3 bottles, you could find it for like $30.
3 bottles of...
It's $30 for the cheapest. No,
right.
you get Barefoot. Barefoot's $15 for 3 bottles. And Barefoot's like $5.
Barefoot's not as good as the stuff that I get. It's box wine.
Maybe. I don't know, maybe.
But, okay, so you have, what do we racked up? Scotch, whiskey
in general, beer, wine. Tequila, yes and no.
What's your favorite beer?
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah, hard decision to make.
That's not what I was talking about. But...
Mike's hard? Is that what you meant?
Yeah.
That's not beer.
No, that's what I was talking about.
Lemonade.
That's what I was talking about. Nah, Guinness. Guinness is my favorite beer.
Guinness is also my favorite.
But Guinness here sucks dick. It's
horrible. Christ, we're going to get into the European argument. Yeah.
It's trash here.
Okay, I'll give you this.
Boy goes to London once, falls in love with Guinness there. Comes back, hates Guinness here.
Yeah, if I love it here, you can only imagine how much in a hog heaven I would be if I went to Europe and had it.
Yeah, you really would love it.
But, okay, listen. Every time I've had a beer at Finnegan's Wake, it's been terrible. Or a Guinness.
Oh, like a Guinness.
Guinness, yeah,
it's horrible. Yeah, I hate it.
But Dublin's is pretty good.
Dublin's is actually really good.
It's really good. We're opening up a can of, what is that, Whoop-Ass? What is that?
I did not open a can of Whoop-Ass for myself. It is called, I think I'm in camera.
It's Trop Top. Okay.
It is by Mother's Brewing Company in Springfield, Missouri.
I would think that that's your, because you love Trop Top.
I do love Trop Top.
Which, it tastes more like a seltzer to me than it does a beer, so I don't really care for it.
Fantastic. I love it.
Okay.
It's very good. I like it.
I can see the appeal of it.
Do you like is it because it's got the passion fruit with it or something?
It tastes like a seltzer to me.
I can understand that.
It doesn't taste like beer.
It is also 6% ABV. Which that's pretty good.
That I can respect. A beer. Which, that's my one complaint about Guinness is that it's like a 4.5 ABV.
Not so much.
I wish it were more, yeah.
The problem with it here is that it's so flippin' heavy. It's just heavy. Yeah. It weighs down on you. Like, you drink like a half a thing of it and you're just like, oh, like you feel sluggish and you don't feel great after drinking it here.
But
Dublin's, it's not half bad, but I really gotta have like a shitload of water with it, and I gotta have at least a cocktail with it at the same time.
A lot of people have told me about this heaviness of Guinness. I personally don't get that.
Oh, I get that, yeah.
Because I've had a lot of people tell me that, and I don't.
But in London, in England, in Scotland,
yep,
it's pretty light. It's really good. You should try it. You should go to Scotland with me at some point.
Yeah, I'd like to. I haven't been across the pond, so I'll have to check it out.
You'll get there someday, and we'll go to Ireland, and it is so flipping good. Okay. Although I haven't been to Ireland yet. But Scotland, it was fantastic.
Have you ever had Guinness in Ireland? It's so friggin' good.
Well, you...
That song.
That sounds like something Peter Griffin would sing.
It would.
He is Irish, so...
It does sound that way.
But that would be my favorite beer, I'd probably say.
Okay.
I think.
I would too.
Yeah.
I would too.
We have a buddy that's drank 150 beers. We'll have him on as a guest probably.
Mr. Justin Allman. I probably have too. I just haven't kept track.
Yeah.
Yeah. Justin is very structured in his beer drinking, and I'm not. I just kind of try things.
I kind of like that though. He's got like his own ranking system. It's awesome.
It's very cool.
It's awesome.
I wish I were that disciplined as to keep track of
You're
things.
drinking way more than me. I gotta catch up.
Well, Jake, you know how it goes. You really should drink more.
You know, you really should drink more.
But okay, I guess I should name my my favorite liquors. What do I like? I love. We were talking about it earlier. I love tequila. I love a good tequila. I think it's one of the. I would say whiskey and tequila are the two liquors that can have the widest range of flavor.
Yes.
Tequila can taste like a lot of different things. It's not even necessarily like from like artificial flavoring, just like the way you make it.
Let's just clarify this real quick. When we say tequila, what are you specifically talking about? Are you talking about silver, Reposado? Like, are you talking about Añejo? Are you talking about Reposado?
I'm typically talking about silver. That's my preference.
Okay, because I don't like silver.
Okay.
I love Reposado, which is the darker kind, because that's the kind that they use for mixed drinks. Love it. So.
Well, you can use silver tequila in mixed drinks.
Yeah, but I don't really like it that much.
I enjoy it a lot. That's my preference. I like that.
Am I getting that mixed up? Do they use silver usually in the mixed drinks? Am I getting that mixed up in my head?
In most places I've been to, they use silver tequila for like margaritas and stuff.
I think I got that flipped in my head. Silver is where you do shots and they put it in cocktails. Reposado is where you sip it. I like Reposado.
Okay. Which I'm sure I would too. I haven't had like a ton of it, but like I said, if I'm doing tequila, typically I'm doing shots of it, so I like silver a lot.
Yeah.
We love Hornitos.
We do love Hornitos.
Great brand.
That was definitely one of the best purchases I've ever made, for sure.
What celebrity has the tequila endorsement? Is that George Clooney?
No, The Rock has a tequila brand.
Does he?
Yeah,
okay.
The Rock does.
I knew somebody did. I forgot who.
The guy from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, he has a whiskey brand.
Which one?
The tall, lanky one?
It's not Charlie Day, is it?
No.
What's up? Try my whiskey!
No, it's not Luigi. It is the tall, lanky one. I don't know his name.
I can, like, see him in my head, but I don't know what his name is.
I just saw a video of
Danny DeVito.
Not Danny. I said tall, not short. Tall.
Right.
Yeah, the tall one. That's lanky. Not Danny DeVito, the penguin. But he has his own, and yeah, I saw a video on it recently.
Okay. What else am I into? I love gin a lot. I love martinis.
That's a you thing. That's not a me thing.
I think that the art of a good martini is a pursuit worth pursuing.
Speaking of martinis, we saw James Bond recently.
We did, which maybe that can.
Do you want to do like a James Bond episode?
So we could.
If I have to watch all the James Bond movies again now,
because you've seen only the Craig ones, and
I've only seen the Craig ones.
That's it.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Do I want to see more? No.
Well, then, yeah, you're not.
I'm not well equipped.
You're not well versed enough to talk about the Bond movies if you've only seen the correct ones.
Well, you'd have to get your dad on here to talk about that, and no, I wouldn't be able to do that. I would sit in the background, and I could be like.
You spectate.
But yeah.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, I love gin. I love martinis. Maybe we can talk about that can cap off the episode. Maybe we can talk about the Casino Royale.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I enjoy that a lot. I love whiskey. I love
it.
Bourbon is my favorites. I love Kentucky distilled.
You whiskey. Love Blanton's.
I love Blanton's. What is the origin of that brand? I couldn't tell you honestly.
The company that makes Blanton's also makes. It's not Knob Creek. It's not Makers. What do they make? Blanton's is the same company as something else. Buffalo Trace. They do Buffalo Trace.
Do they? Okay.
Buffalo Trace is the same company that does Blanton's.
Man, I like Buffalo Trace a lot too.
And that's because it's the same company. But Blanton's is the most upscale whiskey that Buffalo Trace sells, and one of the most upscale whiskeys that's like sold in America, essentially.
Yeah.
It is insanely expensive.
It's $20 a shot.
It's $230 a bottle. But it is darn good. It's pretty good.
I've got a buddy who has a bottle of it in his apartment that I go and visit occasionally, and every time I'm there, I'm like,
Can I
have a shot of the Blanton?
My cousin has like one bottle of Blanton's and a bunch of other stuff. I showed you the picture. He had like 2 bottles of Blanton's. And I was like, oh my gosh.
It's a half grand of whiskey on his table right there.
Man, that's like your dream.
It is. But yeah, I love whiskey. Really, it's not so much what I like as much as I don't like is easier to name. I don't care for vodka, and I don't care for most rums I have are not my thing.
I forgot about rum. I love rum.
You love Malibu.
I love rum. Captain Morgan's.
Captain Morgan's, yeah. It's not my preference personally. It's
I love it, but that's just a me thing. But
well, lots of people dig it. Lots of people like it.
The only problem with rum is that I really have to put a lot of it to taste it. I like the taste of rum, so I really have to put a lot.
Like for a rum and coke, I would do half and half because it's not all that high of an ABV.
Yeah, you'd have to do like an Archie shot of it, where they fill like 80% of it with alcohol and then like 20% Coke or whatever you.
Famous Shitty Dive Bar in Springfield, Missouri.
Oh my goodness.
Archie's Lounge. I love that place too.
I should link the performance that you did with those guys at the band.
Yeah, no, man.
Oh my gosh, I should totally link that.
The Dirty Saints, they had a fantastic set. And it's like 12:30 at night. You and I are both decently drunk by that point, and they were taking a break in between songs, and I hit a 10 to the singer, and I was like, "Can I sit in for a song, please?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure. What do you want to do?" So I hopped up there, and I took the guy's guitar, and I sang with him. I ripped into Twist and Shout. We played it. It was fun.
You Marty McFly'd it, essentially. Keep
less,
along with the beat, and watch for the changes.
Yeah, I'm playing in the key of C. I'll count you off. All right, here we go. It's fun.
So yeah, that was cool. I recorded that whole thing.
That was a good time.
Cool.
That was a good time. I was very drunk.
I was pretty drunk.
While I went up and did that, but it was fun.
I think, didn't we take a shot before we even went to the bar? Yeah, we did. We took a tequila shot.
A couple of them, yeah. No, because we started the night at Archie's.
We took a shot.
And
then we went to Archie's.
And then we went in there, and then it was like, it wasn't dead, it was packed, but it was just a bunch of nobody below 40 was in that bar.
Except for us. And, there was no live music, and I was disappointed about that. Yeah. And I was like, Grant, come pick us up, and then we'll go to the Flea. Our buddy Grant was going to, actually come meet us there, because he had just gotten off work, so he was going to come meet us there. And then,
But as soon as we were about to leave, the band came up and started playing, and I was like, fuck!
And they were playing music that Blakelee really liked.
They were like an old rock cover band, and I was like, God fucking damn it, I wish I wouldn't. I wish I would have just stuck it out.
We should have asked the bartender straight up, do you guys have live music? Because it was a Saturday or a Friday or whatever, and we should have asked because, we should have done that. And that was a mistake, but we left, we went to this other bar. We drank one or two more drinks.
Yeah, the Flea, which you're representing. You're wearing your Flea sweatshirt. Yeah.
But yeah, we went to the Flea. We had 2 beers there. We didn't have anything crazy. We didn't have any hard alcohol or anything like that. Super long time, yeah. So we had a couple beers, and then we left there, and then went right back to Archie's. Oh, and then when we were at Archie's the first time, we each had a drink. And when we say 80% alcohol, we're not joking.
We're not lying.
They fill it all the way up, and then they put a splash of whatever you want with it.
You get your money's worth whenever you go to Archie's Lounge.
It's cheap, and they fill that up to the tippity top.
And the band fucking rips every time you go.
They were really good. That's the second time we've been, and they have a really good band performing.
That is the next spot I'm canvassing for Sutton and the Ghost to go play at.
I would definitely go there because that is the second time I've gotten really messed up there. Really. Thankfully, that was not a hangover day because that was horrifically bad.
You can't handle Archie's, man.
Oh my gosh, I cannot. That was crazy.
It's too much fun. But yeah, no, that was great.
You couldn't handle Archie's either. That was who we drank. You drank the same amount as me, and yet we were both just whoo, we were out of it.
We were out of it by the end of the night, yeah.
Darn, that was pretty fun, though. That was pretty fun.
It was a very fun night. What the hell were we talking about?
We were talking about, like, our...
Favorite drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I listed my favorite liquors, I think. Cocktail favorites? I love Old Fashions.
I like Old Fashions as well.
Yeah.
I have this one cocktail. So when me and my girlfriend, who I will not be doxing, went on a date... Not a date. Our anniversary dinner.
That's a date.
Yeah, it was a date, but what I'm saying, like, it was a special one because this was a really nice place. Mm-hmm. We went to this place called Finley Farms, which is, like, really nice. And we went to the one place where they have, like, a really nice restaurant and stuff, and they had this drink called the Garrison. I can't remember why they called it the Garrison, but it was a old-fashioned...
Like Mr. Garrison from South Park?
Lick my balls, Mr. Garrison.
Cartman, you gotta quit your cussing.
No,
okay?
not him.
No.
But, it was a half old-fashioned, half Manhattan.
Oh.
And it was so good. It was smoky, and it was sweet. It was one of the best drinks I've ever had.
That sounds pretty good.
So that was one of my best, like my favorite cocktails I've ever had.
Yeah.
And I usually don't like Old Fashions that much, but that was really good.
I love Old Fashions.
I like Malibu and Cokes, you know me. I mean, I like Malibu.
It's a classic.
Coke. It is.
I like it.
Like a rum and Coke or something like that.
I like the occasional gin and tonic.
I like a Jameson and Coke.
I love Jameson and Coke.
Anything with a... I hate Coke now, so I'm doing Pepsi now, but... because they didn't roll back their stupid DEI policies and all that crap.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
We'll have to spend an episode talking about that shit. That'll be fun.
Look forward to it.
Look forward to it, because it's coming.
But yeah, anything with like a soda, I love. I love it.
It's a good mixer.
It is a good mixer.
Yeah.
Pineapple juice is usually really good, but it's a little too sweet sometimes, like too sugary.
That's what scares me off every time. If your cocktail is too sweet, I'm not going to enjoy it.
Oh yeah, sometimes it's just way too sweet. That's why I've really turned off on like a lot of the Cheddar's cocktails, honestly.
The Island Tiki.
They are so flippin' sweet.
It's like a fucking Jolly Rancher in liquid form.
It's ridiculous.
I hate it.
I did do, although, mules. Mules are really good.
Don't care for mules.
I like mules. Because you don't like vodka. That's
why.
I
don't like ginger beer is the primary thing.
Oh, I love ginger beer.
Yeah, no, I don't like it at all.
I think all the bartenders at Cheddar's know I love ginger beer.
Because you steal it often from the
I don't steal it. I don't steal it. If anyone is watching, I don't steal it. The bartenders give it to me at the end of the night because they have an empty, or not empty, half a can usually. They usually have a half a can left. And I will drink that because they can't save it throughout the night.
Yeah.
So I don't steal it.
It doesn't steal it. Okay, fine.
I don't want...
It was going to be thrown away anyway, so it's fine.
Exactly.
It's fine. It's fine.
Exactly.
Oh.
No one's lips have touched it but mine. And that's how that works.
Right.
So, yeah.
Which pair of lips touch it?
No one's. No one's. They just pour it in. They just pour it in. You don't like Coronas, don't you?
I love Corona.
Oh, you do like Corona?
I love Corona.
You don't like Modelo?
I love Modelo.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the beer that you don't like?
Natural Light.
Okay, Natty Lights. Natty Lights suck.
That's one. Majority of Anheuser-Busch products I don't enjoy.
No Bud Light.
Budweiser is fine in a pinch. I don't prefer it. It's fine.
What about Mick Ultra?
It's okay.
That's also
as far as a light, yeah. As far as a light beer goes, it's okay.
You like Yingling?
I do really enjoy Yingling a lot. Yeah.
You like Blue Moon?
Or Blue Moon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that Anheuser-Busch?
Mm-mm.
No, it's different.
No,
okay.
It's different. You do or don't like Coors Light?
In a pinch, it's fine.
You like Boulevard Wheat?
I like Boulevard Wheat a lot. I love IPAs. I've gotten really into that in the past couple of years. I love Goose Island and Green Ghost especially.
I don't like
great.
The stupid ass names they name IPAs though.
Unicorn shit on hot coals.
That is always your go-to name for it. I don't like.
They're always named something stupid.
I don't like Cherry Blossom sitting on my asshole. Like I don't like that stupid stuff. I just think it's so stupid.
That's what they're always named, and it's like... no, I love the creative name. They always have the coolest artwork on the cans and the bottles and shit.
They do. They really do have cool, like, artwork, but, like, I don't care to have a drink of, like, Kirby slobbering on my croissant or something like that. Like, just stupid stuff like that.
Lemon squeeze on my nuts.
It's stupid as name.
Great IPA.
It's so dumb. But yes, I don't like IPAs, but the names are just stupid as hell.
I love IPAs. I think they're great.
I'm an IPA guy. I do like seltzer. Well, I started to not like them as much, but seltzers I used to really like, and you don't like seltzers.
Do not like seltzers at all. Seltzers taste like they have a concept of a flavor. They don't like.
You don't need the flavor, Blakelee. It's alcohol.
It's alcohol.
You just drink it.
Yeah, like it's like they're trying to be something, but they just can't fully commit to it. It's weird. I don't like them. I think they're bad and stupid.
They're just really sugary is the thing, and you don't like the sugary aspect.
Because that is what makes you sick.
Yeah, it is.
If you have a bunch of sugary shit, it's gonna kill you.
Yeah, it is.
Drink straight liquor, kids. It's better for you.
I don't think we should be telling the kids that, but...
Yeah, well.
Okay.
They gotta learn at some
any
point.
sort of thing on it.
Are you reading the sugar content?
I was looking for a second on a beer. I was looking at the sugar content on a beer real quick.
What is it?
Oh, it's nothing. It doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
If it doesn't say it, that means that it's nothing, right?
Maybe. I don't know.
I think that's how that works.
Sure.
That's how that works. Yeah. But,
did we want to talk briefly about the Casino Royale?
Yeah, we can end that with that.
So Jake and I in St. Louis, yesterday we...
Which, by the way, do you know I'm from St. Louis?
Listeners of the podcast, if you weren't aware, Jake is from St. Louis, Missouri.
Do you know I'm from St. Louis?
Yeah. I'm from Bumfuck, Missouri. That's my town I hail from.
But I'm from St. Louis. Do you know that?
St. Louis,
Do you know that I'm from St. Louis?
Yeah, that's where he's from.
Yeah.
And we both traveled there yesterday to go and watch a showing at the Stiefel Theater. The Stiefel Theater of Casino Royale, Daniel Craig's debut Bond film, with a live orchestra doing the soundtrack of the movie, which was fantastic. It was so good.
They do this a lot, honestly. I mean, the St. Louis Symphony Orchestra does this quite a bit. They do it with a lot of movies all the time. So it's really cool.
They're doing the Tim Burton Batman next month, which I will be at.
You can enjoy that. I'm not the biggest fan of that movie. So you can have the time of your life in St. Louis, which... Do you know I'm from St. Louis? I'm from St. Louis.
Okay, it's gotten old.
I don't think it has. We can just keep going with that over and over again. Non-stop.
You're from Valley Park, asshole.
It's still in
St.
Louis.
It's a half hour outside of the city.
It's the county.
We've talked about this.
Part of it.
You can't be... No,
you can still say...
Whenever people say they're from St. Louis, they say they're from the city proper.
No, you can still say it's in St. Louis. I may as well just mute this, and then we'll just have a whole-on argument.
It's like people when somebody's like, hey, I'm from Fenton. No, you're not from Fenton. I'm from St. Louis, even though I live in Fenton. No, you're 45 minutes out of the fucking city. You're not from St. Louis.
I'm from St. Louis. I'm still from St. Louis.
You're from Valley Park. Valley Park is
County.
Valley Park is its own town.
I'm gonna mute this
on the outskirts.
People are gonna be like, "What the hell are they arguing about?" And then we're gonna end it and be like, "Mwah," and that's how it ends.
People who are from St. Louis are the bane of my fucking existence, and I hate you. But I also love you. It's okay.
When you move there, I will non-stop make fun of you for it.
I'm not from there, and that's what matters. I live there.
Wait. Did you know I'm from St. Louis?
Ladies and gentlemen, you've been listening to You Really Should Drink More. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you so much. Please, what do we want to have answers to? Should we do 2 episodes a week?
Should we do 2 episodes a week? Yeah. One episode where it's just us talking, and then another episode where we have us talking still, but it's also a guest with us talking about random things, whether it's alcohol, movies, politics, whatever the hell we want, honestly.
Underwater basket weaving.
That is a cool topic, I will say. That is a cool topic.
Could be.
Yeah. But anything, really, so...
Yeah, well, I think that's going to do it for this episode.
Yeah. Goodbye, everyone.
Thank you for listening. We will see you soon.
Bye.